Hello everybody. I hope you guys are having an amazing evening. It is Saturday. Oh my gosh. I swear the weekend just rolls into one for me because I work all weekend. I need to find a job where I don't work all weekend because it is exhausting. I want to spend time with family, not dealing with crabby people. But I am going to jump on to do a quick look using Ipsy bag products because I didn't do that yet this month for you guys, so I'm going to be doing that now. A few essentials have to be added, of course, like foundation and concealer, but otherwise we're going to be using the Miami palette, which I think is gorgeous. I did do a quick demo of one of this look on Super Great, so if you have the Super Great app, go take a look there. And then also I'm going to be using the Trestique mascara, the new one. It's a curler and a mascara, which is super cool. I got this a while back in my Ipsy bag, the Tarte Shape Tape Setting Powder in Translucent. I love this one as well. Let me think here. I think that's it. I think, like, other stuff was, like, skincare and stuff like that. Oh, and of course, I already put this on my face, so it would sit for a few minutes. I got this little add-on sample right here, which is the Professional Hydrating Primer. Look how tiny it is. It was an add-on, so I just thought it'd be a little bit bigger than this because this is like 2 applications, and I already used it once, and there's barely anything left, so. But I really like this primer, you guys. I think I'm going to purchase the full size at some point because I didn't know the hype about it. I have huge pores, and I saw all these people reviewing and saying it's amazing, and I really enjoy using it. It's like a silicone, creamy feeling consistency. It's thicker, and it just sets in those pores and, you know, gets them to not flare up or look overly huge, and doesn't allow the foundation to like sink in there, which is great because by the end of the day my foundation starts to like sink in there and then it looks really crappy, so I don't want that. All right, let's get started because I have to run to the store. I'm going to be using for foundation, just really quick, the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the color Vanilla. And I love e.l.f. foundations. They're super affordable and it works super nicely. The brush I'll be using today is from BH Cosmetics. It's their buffer brush. I love this brush. They had an amazing sale, and they have an amazing sale going on right now, and I wish I could repurchase, but bills come first, unfortunately. I never get to go out on Black Friday, you guys, and that's how it collects on the brush. It doesn't sink into the brush, which is nice. And I really like this brush on how it just evenly distributes the product all over the face. I love this brush. It's so soft, and look how nice the application is. It's beautiful. That's why I picked this brush out of the other foundation brushes. I mean, I like kabuki brushes, but I didn't see one there on the list. I might have not noticed it. But I've noticed that people that use buffer brushes, this works out really well for them. So I picked one up myself on my last BH Cosmetics purchase, and I really enjoy it. I mean, look, you don't even have to use a beauty blender afterwards. That's how nice it is. I love it. And it just like is so nice, and it puts that nice even layer all over the skin. Get this headband a little bit more up. There we go. Oh, as I was saying, Black Friday. I honestly have never gone shopping on Black Friday. Because I work. I swear I feel like I work all the time. But I have nothing to show for it. It's awful. I need to like pick a different career or something because this isn't working. Besides the point, Black Friday, I think this year was going to be a lot different than any other year though because of this whole COVID thing. So I know they tell people don't go out if you don't have to, or blah blah, stay your distance. But then all these people like go shopping. Like, what do we do? What's the right thing to do? Do we know the right thing to do? I don't know. It's so hard to determine what we all should do. So I really wanted to give it a shot. I wanted to go to like Ulta or Sephora for their Black Friday sales, but I didn't get to because I worked. So if you guys purchased anything during those, the Black Friday sale, let me know below what you got. I'd like to know for next year. I'm hoping to take it off next year because, I want to see what it's all about. I've never taken that Friday off because I thought it'd be super busy, and it really wasn't, so I'm taking it off next year, and I'm going to give it a shot. So let me know what you guys found, at Walmart, at Target, Sephora, Ulta, any of those, you know, popular chains. Let me know what you found. I would like to know the bargains that you can get on that day, so I know what to look forward to. I mean, look how beautiful it looks with this brush. I love this brush. I should have ordered two. Probably will order another one at some point. I mean, Beach Cosmetics has an amazing sale going on. Amazing sale going on. I also bought their concealer brush, but I think it's in my other room, because I either do makeup in here or my other room. So, and I think I left it in there, which stinks because I wanted to show it to you. But next time. Like, I really don't even have to use a beauty blender, you guys. I really don't have to. Just putting any excess that's left in my little mixing palette here anywhere on my face. I don't like to waste product. Okay, boop, boop, boop. I am going to use a beauty blender just to make sure it's good to go, but you don't have to really. Like, not with this brush, you don't. It's amazing. I love it. I love, love, love it. You know how you like something like so much and then you don't want to use it? That's me. I've only used this once before just to show it on Super Great. Otherwise, I haven't really been using it because I'm like, I don't want it to get ruined. I don't want it forever. It's like packaging. I'm a weirdo. If the packaging is really nice, I keep the box. I'm a psycho, I tell you. A psycho at heart for packaging and makeup and skincare. Okay, but look, it doesn't sink into your brush, which is wonderful. That tells you it's a good brush, that it doesn't sink into the brush. Dampen Beauty Blender. This will be in hopefully just 2 parts, but 2 to 3 parts depending on the length, because I have to do a quick phone call. So I'm hoping I can get this done in 2 parts for you guys. But I've noticed that if I do shorter videos, YouTube loads it a lot faster. That's why my cleansing ones loaded so fast, because they weren't so long. So I'm hoping that if I load smaller videos of what I do, you know, it'll load faster, because it took days for my long ones, days, and it like eats up all my data, which, you know, but I want you guys to see it on the day that it actually has been filmed, not like weeks later, you know, like that's so frustrating. I have to figure out a better way to do this, because I see everybody else loading on their days. Why can't I? All right, you guys, so that is done. Look at how beautiful. I love this foundation, you guys. Walmart has it. CVS has it, or whatever. Walgreens, you can get it anywhere. Love this. I think it's like $6 at Target too. So for concealer, I never received concealer from Ipsy yet, so I just grabbed this one, and I just got this recently as well. It's the Essence Camouflage Matte Concealers, and I've heard they're so good. I've used them once or twice, and I really enjoyed using them. So I got it in the shade Light Honey, which is my perfect match, and then Light Ivory. So we're going to start with the Light Honey one. And it says, Ultra Covering Liquid Concealer with Matte Finish, covers instantly dark circles and blemishes and tattoos, long-lasting and waterproof. So, and that's what the doe foot applicator looks like. That's pretty cool. I like how it has like that divot in the middle. It goes right into that area where you need it to go, which is nice. And this is just for, the perfect match is just like basically for covering any blemishes or dark circles. And then I use the other shade for highlighting and lightening up any places that I want to lighten up. But I really have enjoyed this concealer so far. It's a thicker consistency, and it just blends so nicely onto the skin. And I'm using it to cover redness too, because I have some redness on my chin. Okay, so that's for that. And then I'm not going to use a concealer brush for this because I didn't use that much, so I'm just going to go and dab it into my under eye. You can always build it if you want to. I'm not going to build it today because I'm going to put my other concealer on top of it. Just be careful how much concealer you put, because if you put way too much, just remember you could get cakey. But I like this concealer. It's affordable. It's at CVS, and it's hard to find though around where I live. Only one CVS sells this Essence brand, and I really enjoy it. I've also used their mascara for the first time because I heard so many hypes on Super Great about it. And I'm like, I have to try this. It's affordable. It's at CVS. I'm doing it. So I did pick it up and I loved it. Loved it so far. So if you want to see that Super Great app, I will be using it. I just didn't want to use a different mascara today because I want to use the one from the Ipsy bag because I'm trying to do an Ipsy look. Hopefully, like, one day I'll get, like, foundation concealer. That way I can do, like, a full-on look with that. Just the Ipsy products. That'd be awesome. But, all right, there is my perfect match. So now we're going to grab the lighter color called Light Ivory, 20 Light Ivory. And same doe foot applicator, which I like. I'm going to go under the eye in that little, I have like a little socket area, I guess. And I'm going to lift it up, swoop it up. It kind of gives that lift effect, which I need. I need all the help I can get, you know, because I'm going to use it as my primer too. New bit. I always use concealer as primer. I really should try to use primer and see if there's a difference really. But I like using concealer. It's just easy and quick. And I don't have to add another, you know, product to the mix. Yeah, I really like this concealer, you guys. It's a really good concealer. Like, really good. Really, really good. I know it looks like a lot, but I promise I'm going to blend it out with a concealer brush first before I use the Beauty Blender. But I really like this one. So I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques concealer brush. Like I said, I wish I had, is it in my, oh, never mind. I have it, you guys. Woohoo. This is my BH Cosmetics concealer brush. I love this brush. Love it, you guys. It does such a nice job at blending it out. And yet again, you don't need a beauty blender, really, after using this. I always do, just because I just do a quick blending. But if you took your time and blended it out with this brush, you really don't need a beauty blender. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And right now, I was looking at the website because they sent me an email saying their sale is extended. $1.75 for this brush, you guys. $1.75. I said no. Oh, I hope. I think I should just do it because it's so amazing. I wanted to get the Morphe palette over Black Friday, but like the one I want is so expensive. It's the Lisa Frank palette, but I think it's gorgeous. I haven't broken down yet and gotten it, but I keep getting emails saying last chance. Last chance, Katie. And it's like, oh, shoot. What should I do? I've been trying to put like 1,000,000 hours into work so I can start Christmas shopping now. I mean, I already started some of it, but I wanted to be further along by now. Okay. So now that I blended it out minimally, love this. It's still soft. Even with product on it, it's still soft. I love that. Beauty blender. I'm just going to start tapping it in. And look how bright. I mean, love that. That's beautiful. Love, love, love it. I'm still trying to find a dupe for my Shape Tape. I got my Shape Tape as a concealer add-on. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. I will show it to you another time. I totally forgot that I got this teeny tiny mini Shape Tape add-on. It's like the size of this. Like I said, I wish they were a little bigger, especially, you know, paying for them extra as add-ons. But what are you gonna do? That's why I like BoxyCharm, because it's more full size than tiny size. This is like minute size, not even travel size, because this will be gone in like 2 applications. I forgot about my Shape Tape add-on. Darn. And I did get a moisturizing cream and a cleanser, the Tatcha cleanser. I haven't tried any of those yet. I'm going to try them, I think, on spa night. We got to do that still. I haven't done that on here yet. Next time I do a sheet mask, I'll do it with you guys. because I like to do a sheet mask twice a week to keep my skin, you know, going, invigorated. And I've been detoxing my skin lately as well, because winter, I started doing that in October, where I'm starting to detox slowly, because now it's time for heavier creams, heavier serums to keep this dry face moisturized, because I can get super dry. Okay. I love that Essence concealer though. Look how pretty. Love it. Okay, so before I go and set my face, I'm going to use my concealers to contour. And I'm not going to use my buffer brush. Like, I usually use a foundation brush to blend it out. I'm not using my buffer brush because it's just too pretty. Let me see, what did I grab? I'll use my Iosy bronzer one because it needs to get washed anyway. I'll use this thing. Okay. So I'm just going to dot it, and then I'm going to swirl right here. Swirl right there. Swirl right there. And right there. And then under the chin. Oops. Okay, and that is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer in the color 375 Latte. I'm just going to take this brush and I'm going to buff it out. And I usually tap it and stipple it, and then I go downwards with the brush, so that way it's not going too high up above where I want to make that shadow. Yeah. And this brush actually came with my Iosy bronzer. My Iosy bronzer. Oh, that was from Ipsy. I'm failing today, you guys. Failing at this. Well, next time I'll do better. I think you've seen the Iosy bronzer before anyway, because I've done Ipsy looks before. So I'm not going to fret about it. I'm not going to fret. And it gives that nice shadow that I'm looking for. That's why I like using concealers or stick foundations to do my contour, because I'm just looking for a nice shadow. Nothing crazy. And actually, I'm going to do nose with it too. Okay, I'm just going to go like this and go up like that. Because your nose naturally starts at your eyebrows. Okay, and then I'm going to tap that, and there we go. All right, next up, I'm going to deepen the contour a little bit, just a little bit, guys. Nothing crazy. Before I do that, let me do this, blend it out with the Beauty Blender. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Everybody have a good time? What did you guys do? Did you go over your families? Did you not? Did you have like just a at-home Thanksgiving? That's what I did. I just was at home with my daughter, my sister, man, you know. All right, I'm going to use this Black Radiance True Complexion HD Correcting Concealer. And it has these little felt bristles on there. And I'm just going to squeeze a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. Just the smallest amount, you guys. Because it's super dark on me. Okay, and then I'm going to go up here. Okay, same thing. Under the jaw. Here we go. You can always add more, but it's so hard to remove if you don't need that much. So I'm always going in with a little bit of that. And that's just to darken it. I like a dark shadow to really define. See, I mean, you could really see my bone structure now in my jaw. hide any, you know, imperfections, skin flaps, all that fun stuff. See how it's like, boop, it's really, really defined now, and I love that. Now with this, what I do is I just tap up. Now this brush might not do too well because it's not my foundation brush, I don't know, we'll see. And I go up with it. I'm not doing a terrible job, it just might be a little, it's doing okay. I'm just stippling pretty quickly. Then I'm gonna go in. Not bad, not bad. Okay, same thing here. Up towards the hairline. Good, good, good. Pretty darn good, I say. Just make sure it's all blended out, you guys. You don't want to look funky, you know. You don't want to look patchy or blotchy. Ooh, that would be bad. Just blend it all out really well. Especially if you contour your nose, you guys. Make sure you're blending, blending, blending. Okay. Pretty happy with the results. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my face. Where did my cap go? I lost the cap. I'll deal with it later. I'm going to set my face with my Tarte Shape Tape powder. And I really have enjoyed using this powder. I'm just going to take my cute little Moda brush here. It's from Moda. It's a powder brush. Came in a kit. And I'm just going to, this Tarte makes a little bit of a mess. It's the only thing. I have this beautiful mirror, but it gets covered with the powder. So there's a grate in here. So I'm just going to lightly tap, and then I'm going to close the lid and bang it excess off because you don't want to look cakey. You don't want to look cakey, you guys. I love this brush. It's so soft. And it looks really dirty, but really it's only been used a couple times. It's just because of all the, you know, products and everything. And I really just dip in. Sorry, my eyes are like tearing and then it ruins with my powder. Drives me nuts. Eye allergies stinks. But I kind of try to set it with 2 dips or 3 dips into